Well, good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and our live coverage of the ERA Amp Grading and Excavating Pavement Late Model Stock Car Series Nashville Fairgrounds. Salute to our veterans tonight. Running a couple of seconds behind, but I think we're going to be okay. We're getting ready to run into our qualifying session here. Drivers making their way onto the racing service for our qualifying session. Different paint tonight on that 27 machine for Gerard Lawrence. A lot of guys with some patriotic stuff going on. We're going to flick through the field, try to show everybody a little bit. Barry Hines. Wounded Warrior Project on the hood of that car. Matt Eddy, Stars and Stripes, and I don't care how many times you put it on there, red, white, and blue just looks good when you put it in that combination. Completely different scheme for Mr. Eldred tonight. Jeff Werdeman, sporting the red, white, and blue, Disabled American Veterans Foundation. Dylan Connor, and Connor had some patriotic, same scheme that he ran for the salute. Same for Joey. Bob Eldred right now, quickest in our qualifying session, 19.08 seconds, but a lot of these guys just rolled out the 90 and the 91. And a lap number 2 for Dylan Connor. Not very good. Joey Connor on a hot lap. Message from race control here. Let me check it out. All right, so Mr. Eldred, his qualifying time is going to count. He's not going to start at the back. He will have his qualifying time allowed. And there is Joey Connor almost getting that pole away from Bob Eldred. He misses it by 1/100th of a second. Gerard Lawrence, third quickest. I think his qualifying time will be disallowed. Adam Vinny, fourth. Austin DeMore. Pete Dillon, Matt Eddy, Marvin Turnmeyer, John Payette, Justin Moore, top 10 in qualifying. No one else on the track. Jeffrey Town, Brandon Zachary, and Matt Knowles. Matt Knowles is usually a qualifier. Hello, Jane. Hello, Bill. Bill, you wearing your shirt while you're watching tonight? I'm just curious. Guys, you have got until the field rolls off to get your over-under picks in. I am trying to mess up the whole thing by getting a late start here. I was busy eating dinner, and I did not get in here as early as I would have liked. Rolled home a little late, had to make a couple of stops. And, well, you know, it just didn't work out on time. Mike Gebbard, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. Want to remind everybody once again, you have until the field rolls off for the feature to get your over-under for caution count in. I know Bill should have gotten his package. I know that Randy Brunner got his, and I'm pretty sure that Barb got hers. I'm sure that we will hear from them all. Got the package. Yeah, got it on. Yeah, get me some pics. Can't wait. Cannot wait to get the pictures so we can get them posted up so everybody can see. We love the new shirts. You fixed your comment. Well, that's good. Now we get a chance to talk to you. You can respond to us. That's amazing. Working on the car. Okay. Qualifying has ended. That means, Bill's in for 9. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to write you down for that number because I hate when I do that and somebody changes on me just because they were feeling something else. So I am. I'm thinking we're about to end the driver's meeting. These guys are going to end up with a couple of minutes of warm up. Once that pace car rolls, no more over-unders. So get your picks in quick. I appreciate everybody in chat. Quick reminders about tomorrow night, Midwest Truck Series, right around this same time. We should go live right around the 8:20, 8:25, maybe 8:15. Depends on how early I get in there bracket. And then Thursday night doubleheader, Red Driver Mighty Midgets. As always, those guys have a lot of fun. Jane, you got an 8, huh? All right. So 7, 8, and 9 filled in. Oh, we did the redraw. I bet I missed it. So we'll figure out what the redraw was. I had it open. I just didn't click on entering the booth. I don't know. I was rushing. I'm all messed up. It happens. I was trying to rush too much. I see everything. I see Facebook. I see YouTube. I see Twitch. So, Trovo's hit and miss. We don't get a lot on Trovo. We still stream it over there because it's free, but we don't get a lot on Trovo. Letting the guys know why I missed the redraw. Guys, we'll figure the redraw. We'll figure out the line when they get ready to roll off because they will fix that as soon as they roll off from the grid. Just a couple of more minutes here. We're going to go to our warm-up session. Get your picks in quick. 7, 8, and 9 already off the board. Give us your caution count over under. You got to hit on the number. I don't know why we call it an over and under, just because it sounds good, I guess. But it's going to be your caution count pick. We've had a lot of winners for the last couple of seasons. I don't know if everybody's been here every night this week. I'm pretty sure Bill has been in every show this week. It has been jam-packed, and the racing has been phenomenal. Both races on Sunday were great. Both races last night were really, really good. We expect another good one here tonight. These guys have been here multiple times, and we have yet to have a terrible show at this high-banked little track. Let's take a quick look at some of the stats for the track. Just over a half mile, not quite 6/10. We got an 82 degrees. It is warm in Nashville. About 45% on our humidity. Our track temperature, 110 degrees. It is going to be slippery out there this evening for these guys. That always makes for a lot of fun. We have made it into the warm-up session. We'll see if the drivers get out here. They are. They're going to run out and roll around. I do have our redraw lineup. Bob Eldred and Pete Dillon will have the front row. Joey Connor and Austin Demore in row 2. Adam Vinny and Matt Eddy will make up row 3. And then Mr. Lawrence, Mr. Gerard Lawrence will have that inside spot in row number 4. So 7 on the redraw. It's really been working for them. I do like what they're doing with it. You got to qualify, and then you get to go redraw, and you never know. That thing is completely random. You get a good look at Matt Eddy right here. You know, I don't see Sean McLaughlin. I don't see the 77 car. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're on vacation. I don't know. Josh Westendorf still sporting the Hey Dudes, the patriotic Hey Dudes. I guess I should have thought about it and put those on here for this broadcast tonight, but I did not. Stallnacker's back at Miller Lite Machine. Zach Stallnacker back in action. And I don't know where Randy is tonight, but there is John. I do not see Jeff. And there's the green hoops, boys. I don't know if Jay and Beards are around, but there's the green hoops back on that 11 car. Couple of minutes more in the practice session. Y'all indulge me for just a minute here while I check something out. I just got to take a look at something. I don't think it's accurate. Yeah, it is not. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to see if there was a different camera package for this track, and there is not. We're going to have to remember that. Put that on our list of we'd like to get it. So. Keep an eye on Mr. Vinny. He is starting close to the front tonight, so keep an eye on him. He is a P5 on the start. Pete Dillon. Pete Dillon's red, mostly white, but he's got the red, white, and blue going. Guys, better get your over-unders in quick. You are running out of time. We've got 3 players, and only one of them is actually eligible to win anything. So, don't miss your chance. "21 cars officially checked in for this race tonight. All right, warm-up session is over. That means they're going to start gridding out as soon as they roll. Over-under is locked. Time to put up or shh. Be quiet. I'm not going to say it that way. I don't know what you expected, but that was not going to be it. All right. Everybody is lining up the end of pit road. Let's get ready to look at the grid. We know it is going to shuffle around a little bit. We will start at position number 8. That is Marvin Turnmeyer in the 16 car. The 5th row, 9th and 10th starting spots, the 5 of John Payette. Inside, Justin Moore, the 87 on the outside. And our 6th row will have the 33 of Andrew Perry. He'll start on the inside row next to the 92 of Josh Westendorf. Barry Hines will start the 8 car in the 13th position. Dylan Connor in the 91, about as far back as we've seen that boy qualify. He will be back there in row number 7 on the outside, and he'll have some work to do. It's tough enough to pass here. John Brenner, the 46, has row number 8's inside spot, and he'll have the 81 of Jeff Werdeman on his outside. Zach Stallnacker, 55 car, next to Andrew Rutherford in the 270. Jeffrey Town, the 102. He's actually the 2 car, but we called the 102 because he's a rookie. He has row 10 inside. Matt Knowles, the 15 on the outside of that row. And Brandon Zachary in that 19 car all the way on the back. Now we'll go to our front 3 rows. And it is going to be Bob Eldred and Pete Dillon on our front row. Austin DeMore and Joey Connor in row 2. Matt Eddy and Adam Vinny in row 3. And Marvin Turnmeyer will have Gerard Lawrence on his inside when we get ready to kick this thing off. Absolutely, man. If you would, shoot me a picture of you with all of or some of at least your swag, including the shirt, back to the network so we can get some stuff posted up. We're having a great social media presence now, and the more we put out there, the more fun it'll be. All right, it's time. Pace truck getting out of the way. That means we're going green for 60.
Green flag,
Pete
green
Dillon,
flag.
Bob Eldred, green flag right in the zone. We're underway. We'll watch these two get down here and get into 1 and 2. They're going to stay too wide. It looks like 4 or 5 rows deep here. Front 6 rows are going to stay that way. Now the leaders sorted out quickly. Eldred out to the front. Dillon second. Joey Connor still battling for 3rd. Connor now takes 3rd away from Austin Dillon. I'm sorry, Austin Dillon. Wow, that was a good one. Austin DeMore. Adam Vinny on the inside. Would like to get this cleared. He's going to fall in line now. Off the bottom. Car's turned around behind. Oh, we're probably going to get the drone cam out and watch this one. Let's go see as it happens right here. Gerard Lawrence and Marvin Turnmeyer. Ooh. And then the 87 of Justin Moore gets in. We got a parking lot on the backstretch. A lot of guys involved in that one. So it looked like they were rolling through the corner, and Turnmeyer maybe got a little bit better run from the center out than he thought, and he got into the back of Gerard Lawrence, and it don't take a whole lot. Upset these cars real fast. So we'll see a bunch of guys hit pit road. Werdeman, Rutherford, Westendorf, Moore, Brunner. Andrew Perry's out here. I thought it showed Andrew. Okay. For a second, I thought it showed him a multiple laps down. I think it was a scoring snafu. So give the guys just a second. They're going to let them spend as much time on pit road as they need to. I think they're not going to shorten the caution. We got half the field. There's 7 or 8 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars on pit road. Not quite half the field, but close to it. And we're at caution number 1 on, I think, lap number 2. I think our lap count is off, and it'll reset itself once we go back to green. Should get a 1 to go signal. We should start doubling it up here. Maybe this next time by. Scheduled for 60. We'll get them all in.
All right, man. Like to back on the pace.
Extending the caution, trying to let everybody get back out. Still got 3 guys that haven't made it back to the track as of yet. Werdeman, Westendorf, and Dylan Connor. Dylan Connor. That car does not look all that hurt. He had a little damage on the right side. It looks like they're able to push that out. I don't see anything on the front of that car. Andrew Perry made it back. We're probably going to get the 1 to go right here. And I think Dylan Connor is going to be rolling off. Oh, they held him. So we'll see. We'll see if it puts him a lap down. I don't think it's once the caution comes out, the field is frozen. I don't think I don't think our caution laps put guys a lap down. I know we've seen that in the past, but all right, the pace truck out of the way. This time, restart. Yeah, we are restarting the end of lap 3. We're starting lap number 4, so did get our reset. Once again, Eldred quickly to the point. Dylan falls right in behind. Joey Connor, Adam Vinny took advantage of that restart, and he's going to get up to 4th position right now. DeMoore trying to tuck in behind, but Matt Eddy is there, and Matt Eddy wanted to go and stick his nose on the inside and decided better of it. So the top 6 will get single file. They'll be right in front of John Payette. Payette still running that beautiful Air Force machine that he ran for the Honor the Veterans race. That's your 7th place car. Matt Knowles in 8th. Jeff Town all the way up to 9th already. That is a 10-spot improvement from where he started. He's already been hard charger, but tonight he is not. Tonight it belongs to Matt Knowles at this moment. Matt Knowles has picked up 12 spots in that 15 car, and he will be the hard charger right now. Back to the front because Eldred is starting to get away. No change in the top 6 or 7. We're side by side. Matt Knowles and Jeff Town, and Town looks like he's going to take the 2 car and pick up yet another spot. Has been very impressive his first couple of races. I think this is his 3rd one, and they take the rookie tag off after 3. When they do that and that guy's qualifying times start counting, there is going to be a lot of challenges at the front. So Josh Westendorf back on track. He's 3 laps down. He's the only car not on the lead lap currently. We're single file. And we're single file all the way back to the battle for 18th. Andrew Perry and Zach Stallnacker side by side. I think that battle just ended right there in turns 1 and 2. Good look at Pete Dillon up there. Joey Connor, Adam Vinny. I don't know if this is a let me exercise some patience and try to save some tires till the end, or if everybody's just this equal right now. DeMore now has a gap in front and behind as he's gotten away from Matt Eddy a little bit here, but Payette and Town are both on the charge. And I think Jeffrey Town is going to start putting some serious pressure on John Payette. He's got that nose pointed south and he's ready to go to the bottom of the track. Payette about a lap up, or about a lane up off the bottom, and he keeps leaving the door open, and Town just cannot get the nose in there and force him out. So Eldred holding on to half a second. We are a quarter of the way through this thing. And everybody's gotten pretty much single file now. You're going to see right there Werdeman, and I think that's no, it's not Werdeman. It's Brandon Zachary and Marvin Turnmeyer. We're going at it side by side. Both these guys were involved in that caution a little while ago with Gerard Lawrence, Turnmeyer, about a third of the field. Lap car is going to come into play here. I don't think it's going to take much effort for these guys to get around him. He is kind of staying middle and top. And I expect Josh to keep that car up there. And he will be very respectful of all these guys, and he will stay right up there on the outside. Give them plenty of room to race. Matt Eddy works his way by the lap car. Matt Eddy in 6th. Payette is still 7th, but man, he has got a host of cars right there. Town, Knowles, and Lawrence are all in tow. J Church. There's Barry Hines in the 8 car. He is a little ways behind that group in front of Lawrence, Knowles, Town, and Payette. Matt Eddy just a couple of car lengths out in front of that. We'll go back to Pete Dillon, who lost about a 1/10 and a half in the last 6 laps. So time's pretty close. But Bob Eldred scooching away, and now here's a battle. Jeff Town might have his nose to the inside of Payette. Stalked him, half a dozen laps, and now finally alongside. Matt Knowles and Gerard Lawrence just trying to figure out which line's going to move. That's the line they want to get in, because if they can get Payette to the outside and Town can clear him, that'll open the door, and he'll lose a couple, 3 spots real quick there. We're already creeping in on halfway. Town clears Payette. No one else is close enough to keep that door open, so Payette loses 1 spot, falls back to 8th. Gap at the front has only opened up another 1/10 of a second in the last 4 or 5 laps. Those lap times so close together, 19:20 and 19:26. So half a tenth. And that's why that gap is not opening up very quickly. Let's go find out where the 91 car is in all of this. Dylan Connor, 12th. Restarted the last of the cars on the lead lap, 20th, when we had the restart on lap number 4. We've run 24 laps, and he has moved up about 8 spots. He needs another caution here. Go to the battle. That's starting to shape up again for second, third, and fourth because Joey Connor is there and Adam Vinny is right in tow. And they're both trying to figure out how they're going to move Pete Dillon up the hill, open the door. Oh, that might be the way to move him. Yeah, that's not the way I would have done it, but that's how it got done. Caution number 2 here on lap number 29. And we'll go back because Pete Dillon ran in the middle of between the 2 lanes, and he just got the lightest of touches from that 90 car. He's going to be able to get it going. He's going to rejoin us at the back of the field, but caution number 2 comes out just before halfway. You know what they say, cautions breed cautions. I don't know. The last one didn't breed another one. We ran a good 25 laps. A lot of drivers heading for pit road. In fact, the majority of the field, and look who stayed out. And I'm going to say this was maybe a little bit expected. He's got about 25 laps on those tires, and everybody else was about 30 laps. Now, he was running 12th. So he is going to jump all the way to the front. He, Perry, and Justin Moore all opting for the track position here. Look who got off pit road first, guys. Adam Vinny, the 11 car. He went in third place. He came out first. He'll still be in 4th, but that's because the other 3 drivers chose not to pit. Now, I don't know if that's good for him or bad for him. I do know that he'll get the outside line, and he should be able to parlay that on fresher tires. Haven't seen Josh Westendorf get a wave around. In fact, I'm not sure Josh Westendorf's still on the track. John Payette still on pit road for some reason. I'm wondering if he got a speeding penalty coming in or some of that nature. There goes John Brunner. He'll head back out. We have already talked about the green hoops, my friend. We've already talked about that. We'll see if they do him a service right here. How about that? So Dylan Connor and Andrew Perry will occupy that front row. Justin Moore, Adam Vinny, Bob Eldred, and Austin DeMoore in our front 3 rows. Pace truck's out of the way. We're ready for the restart. Lap 30. We complete this lap. We're halfway. And the green flag is out. We are trying to keep an eye on that 11 car. See if he can do something. on that outside line with a few lap pressure tires, and I mean by a few 25 lap pressure tires. Big run through the center of 3 and 4. He pulls alongside Justin Moore. He can get that going out of 2. He'll have 3rd, and he'll be able to start to go into attack mode on the 2 guys up front. And it looks like he'll clear the 87 this time. Bob Eldred had a chance to move to the top line. He's going to get up here. Big crash behind. That's Matt Eddy, folks.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution.
I don't know what happened here, but we're going back to the drone cam. We're going to watch the 88 and the 15 out of turn number 4. Well, there's a law of physics that the same matter can't occupy the same space, and that's what happened. They tried it. Isaac Newton wins again. So we'll slow things out. That is caution number 3. And just when I thought we wouldn't make it to 5, here we are at 3. So Connor and Perry kept the 1-2 positions. Vinny moved up to 3. Eldred to 4. Hines to 5. DeMore to 6. And I'm pretty sure now I'm going to look and see 87 car. Yeah, 87 car. He made his way onto pit road. And he'll be getting some new shoes. John Payette is back on pit road. Something had to happen to him for him to need to come back to pit road this quickly. Going to take a look. Matt Eddy. Pete Dillon on pit road as well. John Brunner. Matt Knowles all on pit road. Matt Knowles sitting right there at the end of pit road. And I don't know what happened to John Brunner. Where'd he go? There he is. He's rolling to the end of pit road. He's got front end damage, looks like to me. Oh, yeah, I would say. Whoa. A fine for not making the podium. Wow. Car owner is a little harsh. Woo. Well, good luck, Adam. We tried to talk to Adam last night after his first 360 sprint car race over at DSRL, and I don't know if he was overwhelmed, underwhelmed, or just in one of those states where he was still in shock or something, but he couldn't talk to us. We got nada, zero, zilch. So not a scene that we are unfamiliar with, the 91 car out in front. We'll see if he can manage the last 28 laps of this thing on old tires, because he only got about 2 or 3 laps on those tires. He went into pit road, got damage worked on, got tires put on the car, got back out here, caught that caution on the end of lap number 29. And so he has about 25 lap older tires than anyone else out here. He and Andrew Perry, I'm sorry, they're the only 2. Everybody else has made it to pit road now. We're coming out of 4, green flag, and we're back underway. Adam Vinny this time up on the inside line. He is going to have to fight hard to keep his spot because Bob Eldred is out there. He is going to have to put some pressure on Andrew Perry. Hope that Perry's older tires keep him slowed down and get him up to second so he can start to focus on what he is going to do with the 91 car if he gets to the bumper. Still side by side. They're shifting all over the place. I told you this might get interesting because the track is hot. The track is slippery. Cars sideways. They are moving all over the place. They're going to stay facing forward. But here comes Eldred as he gets his nose to the inside of Vinny. Vinny's going to have to fight him off.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution behind 7 car. Austin DeMore is going to get turned around here. Let's back up just a little bit because this starts right there. I think that was a little net code. And then he gets down there, and he was right on the right front fender of Town. And I think he was still trying to get the car gathered up, and Town was just trying to get the entry into the corner. So that's our 4th caution. 25 laps to go. I said it earlier, cautions breed cautions, and this seems like we've got a rash of yellow fever right now. For his first time in a wing sprint car? Wow. Well, you know what? I don't own things. I don't run things. And I'm going to say, you know, maybe that's going to just teach him a lesson. I'm not really sure what to say to that, Jay. Oh. He gave it everything he had. I know he did. And he was in a transfer spot for most of that race. And then I think the track getting slick and the tires getting a little worn on that sprint car maybe got the best of him with just a handful of laps to go in that B main. And ultimately, he ended up a couple of spots out of a transfer. But he did a good job all night long for his first time over there with that bunch of vultures. Because that's some of the best drivers on the service in the winged sprint car that come to that series on Monday nights. There are 6 or 7 former and potential Black Stripe Pro drivers on the iRacing service. They'll be competing for the World Championship here, and I think the qualifiers start next week for that. And a bunch of those guys will be over there, and quite a few of them will make it in. If they don't make it for every single week of it, they'll make it most weeks because the qualifiers are going week by week. They're not season by season anymore, which is very unique for that series, and I think actually a really good idea. So we should get one to go right here. My expectation is one to go. Watch that pace truck. The lights do go out, and they will double up. We'll be back ready to go green. 24 laps. 25. We'll have 25 to go. There goes Pete Dillon off pit road again. Pete Dillon has been to pit road 3 times tonight in the first 25 laps. Wow. I miss him coming and running the big blocks because that's a great series. And he did well there.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green flag back in the air. 35 on the board, 25 to go. And there goes Connor. There goes Perry. It is Adam Vinny battling with Bob Eldred. I think whoever gets that 3rd spot's in the catbird seat to go up here, go into attack mode, and go after these front 2. They're going to race side by side. Connor wants that. He wants these guys racing hard, wearing their tires out on each other so that he can manage the race, and when they get to him, they'll already be almost equal again. 1915 and 1924 for your top 2 last time around. These guys battling were in the high 28s and low 30s. So top 4 broken away, but now Gerard Lawrence up to fifth, and he is trying to clear Barry Hines on the high side. It looks like he's going to get that done. Hines and Jeff Town trying to go at it now. Jeffrey Town, damage on that left front corner. William Evans. Wow, there's a name I haven't heard in a eon.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, Zach Stallnacker's going to have a problem. Let's go see what happened to the 55 car. He comes back for the first time in a couple of months. Oh, he just lost the car, and he got Matt Eddy. He got John Payette involved in it with him. So caution number 4. We're creeping in on Daddy's number here now with 20 to go. Seven and 9, and 7 don't win nothing, and 9 has already won this season. So if we get to 8, Jane's the only one. About to make a comeback. What class are you coming back in, William Evans? All right, Dylan Connor, Andrew Perry, Bob Eldred, Adam Vinny, Gerard Lawrence, Barry Hines, Jeffrey Town, Marvin Turnmeyer, Andrew Rutherford, and Brandon Zachary are our top 10 right now. Joey Connor, Jeff Ordeman, Justin Moore, Austin DeMoore, Zach Stallnacker, who's still on track through 15th. John Payette, I don't know where John's at. John's on pit road again? No, John is done. That car must have expired because he is finished. Pete Dillon, Matt Eddy, both on pit road. Looks like Barry Hines also on pit road now. It's funny you say that. You're making a comeback. Somebody asked me about you. It couldn't have been 2 weeks ago. And I had told them that I thought maybe you retired from the iRacing scene, that I hadn't seen you in so long. Hadn't even heard your name. Absolutely. Go to the website and get registered up. We'll send you an invite. Join button works. There's only 2 classes. We brought the sprint cars back finally. So got the big blocks early and the sprint cars late on Monday nights, just like we have for I don't know how long now. Pete Dillon. Man, Pete Dillon has made more trips to pit road. Matt Eddy rolled his car back onto the track. He'll be 16th when we restart. If Pete Dillon makes it back out, he'll be 17th. He did not get in that. He got his car woed up. So maybe he is still trying to get damage fixed from something else. I didn't see him get into any incidents. So we should get one to go. We do. 20 laps remaining. ERA AMP Grading and Excavating Pavement Late Model Stock Car Series. You know, it's funny. I had all the points and stuff up. I don't know where that went to. I had all that up.
Green flag, green
Dylan
flag.
Connor was out in front in the points, and I'll go over those here if we catch another caution real quick. We'll go them over at the end of the night for sure, but we're back to green flag racing. Connor with another good start. Eldred now. He timed it up pretty good, and he got alongside Andrew Perry. That's going to be your challenger right there. He'll get past Perry going into 3 and 4. Move him to say, oh, big crash behind.
Caution is out.
Wow, big crash behind. Let's get close on this one. We're going to be looking for that 19 car, the car with the big red dot on the hood. Down to the inside. He drifted up just a little bit. Car on the high side there. Nothing he could do, and then rolls it back down in front of Stallnacker, who just demolishes the rear end of that race car. So that's caution number 6 with 19 to go. We're getting into the zone now, folks. Real quickly, while we got a second, Dylan Connor about 31 points in front of Adam Vinny in the championship currently. Matt Knowles about 56 points back in third. Bob Eldred about 84 points back. Kyler Davis and Jeff Werdeman, they are a good 85, 88 points back. And then Matt Eddy, 7th. Austin Demore. Sean McLaughlin, who inexplicably is not here tonight, was 9th, and John Payette was 10th. Last week, Dylan Connor was the winner. He also claimed the JD7 Motorsports pole. The hard charger, EGE Products hard charger, Ricky LeDuc. And our SAD Panda our Sad Panda Hard Luck. Sad Panda, that's great. Sad Panda Hard Luck. Joey Connor in the 90. He had a very early exit in that race. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with yeah, you did. Very sad news, Bobby Allison passing. And while I was not a huge fan of the Alabama game back in the day, I come to appreciate everything that those guys did and how hard-nosed they were racing. I probably could have been a fan a lot easier, but I was never a Ford fan, so it was hard to cheer for somebody in a Ford. Because I could have easily been a Bobby Allison fan, no doubt. All of our childhood heroes are disappearing. All right, we're going to have 19 to go when we get the green flag here. Connor's taking the outside this time, and he'll leave Andrew Perry on the inside. I think he'd rather have Adam Vinny maybe, because Bob Eldred, he's going to put up a challenge. We keep getting cautious, it ain't going to matter. Connor's going to be able to manage this thing pretty easily. If we can run the next 19 out, I think he'll see a couple of cars come up there and really put some pressure on. That is true. That is very true, Jay.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Connor got a fantastic start. He is going to rock it down the back. Adam Vinny alongside on the outside of Andrew Perry. And I think that high side maybe has a little extra right now, especially with those fresher tires. They have not put very many laps on these tires. Adam Vinny, Bob Eldred moved up. He tucked in behind Vinny. He wants that line to move. He wants to know which one's going to go for sure, because he wants to go with who's ever going to make the pass. They got to go reel in Connor. Connor seems to be coming back. Cannot clear Andrew Perry off that bottom line. Now they're going to go 3 wide. Eldred goes to the bottom. Oh, car around. We're going to get a caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
We are going to have to go and check this one out. Hate to see those guys. They were going 3 wide. We all know that does not always work. And we're going to go back here. We're going to get on Andrew Perry. Let's get out. The drone cam again. You can see the row. There's the first contact right there. Eldred to the inside, and then in, and Vinny may not have even known he was 3 wide right there, and I think he thought he could get that high line, and Perry was already there and couldn't go any further down. Now it gets interesting. Rutherford, car on pit road. I don't know how damaged he is. He did get a piece of that. So, caution number 7 on lap number 45. We will see if that is our last caution. You better go check and see. Those have changed so much over the last couple of years that a lot of pruning has been done. So you might want to go see. I still want the app no matter what, just because we haven't seen you in a while. So we're going to have 15 to go. I don't know if we're done with the cautions or not, but we have really hit since lap 29, the last 16 laps. This is caution number 6. Maybe we need a shot at the clinic to cure this yellow fever. Connor, Vinny, Eldred, Lawrence, Town, Moore, Turnmeyer, Werdeman, Dunmore, and Eddie are the top 10. Dylan, Joey, Connor, Barry, Hines. Everybody else either laps down or off track at the moment. 7 cars, 8 cars. Either already loaded up in the hauler or sitting on pit road trying to determine if they can get back in this race. We did not expect this. We did not expect a lot of. I thought with this big a track and the way these guys always race one another. I thought for sure that we would just be zippity-doo-dah right on through here, and it just didn't work out. Sorry, I got to turn the afterburner on and see where we're at for temperature because I can feel heat coming out of this cabinet over here. All right, we are lined up double file. And we are ready to get back at it. $15 to go at the drop of the green. Can Adam Vinny get alongside and make that move that he did on Andrew Perry work? Going to be tough, and Bob Eldred is going to try to push the 91 car out in front, keep the door open, put himself in a position to go make the challenge. Connor grabs the lead. Adam Vinny making a bid to take the spot. If he can get a little run right here on the exit and get ahead of Eldred without sliding the car, he might be able to now focus out the front window instead of having to focus to his left. A little wiggle from Eldred. There's the move. Now Adam Vinny up to second with 14 to go. Can he run down the 91 and pick up a win? Eldred third, Lawrence up to fourth, but he's got a challenger. There's Jeff Town, who has been on the podium every night that he has been here. And he starts at the back of these things and just works his way to the front. Methodical, smooth, clean. Marvin Turnmeyer in the 6th spot, trying to make a top 5 out of things here. And Turnmeyer got in line with Town. I'll tell you what, Dylan Connor, oldest tires in the field, and man, he is just driving away from these guys. It is going to be 10 to go. Next battle back here, Werdeman is in the middle of it, and he just now cleared Pete Dillon. Justin Moore, Barry Hines battling. That is right at the top 10 mark right there, 10th and 11th. Joey Connor tucked in behind. I'll tell you what, this battle right here, it's not over, and it's actually getting a little bit hotter. Lawrence is fighting these guys off on the top side with a slightly damaged car. Nobody can get around him. Here comes Eldred to the inside of Vinny now. This is a battle for second. Laps are ticking off, and these guys got to make up 0.8 of a second. Connor driving away. He's almost out to a full second. Side by side for second and third, and now Jeffrey Town has cleared Gerard Lawrence. Does he have enough time to come up here and challenge for a podium spot? Adam Vinny just cannot clear Bob Eldred and get it back single file. Now gets him off of 2. 1.1 seconds the gap, and the wave lap coming up. 5 to go. Marvin Turnmeyer working on Gerard Lawrence for the 5th spot, excuse me. But Austin DeMore is right there, so a little bit of offense and defense at the same time. Pete Dillon trying to move up. He's trying to get around Werdeman. Waning laps. Oh, contact there. Werdeman. Big hit to the outside fence. He's going to keep it out of everybody's way, but the suspension on that car heavily damaged, and he will get it out of the way, try to leave us green. It's 1.3 seconds. I don't know how that kid does it. He is driving away from these guys. These guys on 25 lap Fescher tires, and he is just driving away from them. Tire management and race management, 91 car, are absolutely amazing. There's no wonder that he leads the points and has as many wins in this series as he does. We're coming down to it. It's going to be a white flag this time by your leader. 1.7 seconds out in front. And he'll get to the white flag. Vinny and Eldred have not decided that second and third spot yet. Connor is going to come from 14th. He's not the hard charger tonight, but he is the winner. He picks it up here at Nashville. Adam Vinny hangs on for second. Eldred third. Town with a 15-spot run as hard charger. He'll come home fourth, and Gerard Lawrence in fifth. All right, William, I'll get you processed. You can go back probably later tonight or tomorrow and look for your invite. So let's get our top 3 around here. We'll grab everybody, get them into our waiting room if they're here. We hope they are. I think that's him. There's Adam. And we always wait to see. No, that's not who I thought it was. Okay, so we're going to move. We're going to move. Where did Adam go? I don't know where I know where I took him from. He keeps moving them. He keeps leaving my channel. He's going to get an earful. Bob Eldred, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right, man. Third place. And not for a lack of trying, but you and Adam had a hell of a battle that last run there. Tell me a little about that before I ask you the next question.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just saying to them over game chat. I regret pitting for tires, honestly. I think racing with Vinny was good. It seemed like with this setup, once the tires got a little bit older, the outside line was pretty dominant. So if you were a little bit slower than the guy behind you, all you had to do was run the outside line. And it was real hard to get a pass on the inside. So I think I might have had something for Connor or Dylan if I stayed out with some tires. But yet again, I made the mistake, and here I am not on top.
Well, I got to ask you, 'cause that was my next question. He stays out. He goes in on the very first caution. They're on lap 3. Comes out. And you guys are 25 lap fresher tires, and he drove away from you at the end. I know you were battling each other, but even when you were single file, he was still getting away from you guys. Tires really were not a big factor.
No, I really don't think tires were a big factor, and especially not with the cautions letting us cool them down. It seemed like, I mean, Dylan and I were setting our fastest laps there in that last set. I wish I would have just stayed out and run with him. And I mean, going on green, this league doesn't really have a option for the leader to get a jump on the field. I think it would have been a real close race. It was a blast racing with Adam. Don't get me wrong. That was a lot of fun. That was some of the most fun I've had on here in a long time. But I wish I could have run up there for the top.
Well, a great run nonetheless. Give me some shout outs. We'll let you get out of here tonight.
Thanks, guys. Same shout outs as always. You guys for putting on the broadcast, Marvin and them for putting on this league, Jeff and Marvin and Josh and all the work that they do here. So thanks to them. I know Kyler wasn't able to make it tonight. I know he's watching, so he should come back and race. I'm gonna call him out for that. But otherwise, thank you guys.
All right, man. Congrats again. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, Ken.
Bob Eldred finishing in a third. We will move on. We're going to talk to Adam Vinny, and then before we talk to our winner, we're going to talk to our driver. Adam Vinny, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, he's going to talk to us tonight, folks. I am. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us, sir. You had a heck of a battle there with Mr. Eldred at the end. Did it cost you a chance to go up there and chase down Connor, or was he just going to drive away anyway?
I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, Dylan was fast as usual. Real smooth. He's just fast anywhere. But yeah, tough to say. But I think I don't know. This track isn't my favorite track. I had a decent car. Definitely didn't have a car to win, but I'm happy with the finish.
I asked Bob, I'll ask you the same thing. 25 lap fresher tires, and I know you guys were battling one another a little there, but 91 car getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Were tires much of a factor, honestly?
I think so. I was keeping an eye on my lap times, and I was like, a lot of people are gonna pit with us, so we got a chance to go to the front with a couple fresh tires and hopefully run away with it. But obviously not. Dylan proved us wrong. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, he proved us wrong again.
Yeah, I was talking about that towards the end. I don't understand how he does it, but man, it's week in, week out, and he just seems to manage that stuff so well. But you did a great job tonight. You kept the car up front, and I honestly, I kind of made a statement. If you could clear that first couple car, Andrew Perry, I think it was, you might be able to go up there and at least put pressure on him and force a mistake on the older tires. And everybody just fought so hard to keep track position. I guess that was I know track position is always important, but it seemed like it was really difficult to make passes, and track position was everything tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what definitely did not help me. Caution after caution after caution definitely hurt a lot. And then battling with Perry and Bob just burned up a little more than what I wanted to. And then, like I said, just cautions just murdered us once again.
Well, all the fans are still loving that you had a great drive tonight, man. So give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun battling with Bob. So congrats to Dylan once again, and thanks to Bob to racing me clean. Thank you, Roger, and the Dirt Racing Network. Thank you for AMP. Thank you for Beard Wisconsin. Thank you for Next Level Litigation Support, Puma, everybody that's on the card. Fridge Big Time podcast. Check them out. It's Wisconsin, the Wisconsinite podcast. Just everybody for the support. Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats again, and I will look forward to seeing you Tomorrow night, actually.
Yeah, Kansas and the trucks.
All right, man. Adam Vinny picking up a second-place finish. Now let's grab the driver of the 7 car. He finished in 10th. He is our driver love interview tonight. Austin D'Amore, up and down all evening here at Nashville.
Yeah, I had a pretty good car to start out with. I just bumped the wall a couple times and car got a little tight. And then got into a little incident there, pitted, came back out. The car was pretty racy. And the car got tight on me in the last 5 laps, and I smacked the wall, and the steering went away, and I fell back to 10th.
Yeah, but even when you were up there closer to the front, and I asked these other guys, track position was everything. Everybody was just fighting so hard to keep it. Apparently, you guys must have figured out that if you could kind of force the issue a little bit, especially up on the top, that track position, you could hold it from that spot.
Yeah, no doubt with that. I mean, if you could get by a guy and stay out front and just stay consistent, you were good. But one little mistake from you or the guy in front of you, you could either get by him or somebody would get by you.
Well, an awesome run, man. Quickly, give me a couple of shout-outs, and we'll let you get out of here tonight, bud.
I want to thank the whole ERA team for putting this together, all of our sponsors, my sponsors, and everybody out there for watching.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on at least staying in the top 10 tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you back, on Sunday night, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Austin D'Amore, folks, our driver love interview. And now we're going to bring him in here. He did not have a good qualifying effort, which is fairly uncommon. But the result did not matter in qualifying because on the track, during that feature, the result was about the same as it normally is. Driver of the 91 car, Dylan Connor, up front. And Dylan, I don't know how you do it, but, man, you are one guy that can save tires like no other.
I appreciate it, man. My computer is, I don't know, for some reason it minimized itself in qualifying, which made it super laggy. So I had to fix that, and I just knew from having to start at that point in the race, especially as high as the track temp was, is just get in a gap the best I could and just ride until I caught a few cautions and stuff. And I knew when they got that caution on lap 29 and everybody came and got tires, it was kind of risky to stay out, but I was just really wanted the track position. Even if they did get up there and get to fighting with me, I felt like the high side would really prevail here, and it was a rocket ship in the last 15 laps.
Yeah, and you drove away there. I know those guys were battling each other, but your lap times were just so much faster than anyone else's those last 10, 12 laps. And you end up, about almost 2 seconds out in front of these guys. I always joke about how you're going to cut the horses loose with 10 to go, and you didn't disappoint tonight. There was that much meat left on those tires?
Yeah, like I said, we got when all those guys came and pitted, we kept getting cautions back to back to back, which really helped my strategy as far as saving some. But every time we did go green, even on the short runs and stuff, they'd battle for a few laps back there trying to keep position and stuff. And as they were side by side, I knew it was my best opportunity to save towards the end of the race. And like I said, we got that last green flag to go, and it was about 14, I think, left in the race. And I was like, well, I'm just going ahead and see what she got left here. And it was really good.
Well, an awesome run, another win for you, man. Some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you hop out of here.
Yes, sir. I want to thank you for being up in the booth for us all the time. I want to thank Marv and Jeff for everything they do for the league. Been really good car counts, really good racing the past few races. I want to thank AMP Graydon, Gunslinger Whiskey, the main sponsors of the race. I want to thank my sponsors, Per Year Race Parts, Chris and Alan Per Year with Caldwell Banker Elite, and my buddy Caleb for hopping on.
All right, man. Congrats on another win. I will look forward to seeing you on Sunday evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Dylan Connor. Once again, he picks up another win, and it's got to be about 300. I think he's only run about 60 races, but he's won almost every single one. He's the best at managing tires and managing the race, man. I give him all the credit in the world for being that good. We'll take a look. at our final results. Dylan Connor, Adam Vinny, Bob Eldred, 1, 2, 3. Jeff Town, another fantastic run from that guy, and he's a hard charger once again. He went from the back to pretty near the front as he comes home fourth. Gerard Lawrence in fifth. Marvin Turnmeyer sixth. Good run for Marvin. Pete Dillon seventh. Joey Connor in the eighth spot. Barry Hines ninth. Austin DeMore, we talked to him at the Driver Love interview. He finishes in 10th. Justin Moore 11th. Andrew Rutherford in 12th. Andrew Perry 13th. Jeff Wardham in 14th. Matt Eddy 15th. Brandon Zachary in 16th. Zach Stallnacker 17th. John Pyatt 18th. John Brunner 19th. Matthew Knowles in 20th. And Josh Wessendorf with an early exit this evening. And he started the season off like a house of fire over on the Mars side. And, man, he has just not been able to parlay any of that luck into luck over here on Tuesday nights. So hopefully that'll turn around for him. It's been a fun one, guys. It is always a blast to have you guys in the chat. Oh, by the way, we had 7 cautions. Everybody guess who won the over-under tonight for the first time ever. And I don't get anything for it. So, boo-hoo. When you own the place, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, always fun to have you guys. Thanks for chatting it up. Thanks for being here and keeping me entertained. The racing was great once again. As always, without you, there's no reason for us to do it. Without all the great leagues giving us great racing like we saw again here tonight, there's nothing for us to cover. Everybody gets a pat on the back there. Peace and love to you all. Keep the rough side facing